Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the San Diego Crusaders franchise. This is the franchise with a little bit of a different twist. As you know, we're only allowed to sign players age 30 or older. We're only allowed to sign free agents. We're not allowed to trade, and we're also not allowed to draft. One thing that we are allowed to do, of course, is to trade players out of the team. That is something that I have allowed myself because otherwise it would have been very, very hard to really keep up with certain situations that did rise up. I will demonstrate this with Sebastian Joseph Day. He's a possibility. I will just demonstrate it with a super horrible lowly ranked player. I will be signing Jono Smith. He's not bad, so might as well just go for him. We're gonna sign him to the active roster just as an example of what I mean here, because basically what the difference is from this to other franchise series is, in other franchise series you build a team and the team gets better. Here the team gets worse. Last season we won the Super Bowl. That was absolutely awesome. It was great. It was fantastic. And everybody was super happy, but now the team has changed so much, and now we have, we have had to acknowledge the fact that we have lost a lot of key players. We went down from 53 players down to, I think it was 17 at the beginning of the off-season episode. I did upload that yesterday just to make sure that you can rewatch the final status, if you want to put it that way. But basically, what we did was we had to rebuild the team completely from the bottom up. So the team that you will see this year is very much different to the one that you saw last year. Let's take a look into our roster, just to take a look at what the team looks like that we're going to be using this season. The free agency window, of course, is the most important time of the season in this franchise series. We managed to sign a fantastic quarterback. Josh Allen, superstar depth trade quarterback, 98 overall, just turned 30, meaning he was available. And I was a little bit on the fence here, but basically what I talked about was the player regression, players getting worse, players not really being eligible for use anymore, because some players are just unplayable when they sort of regress past a certain stage. And I mean, our former quarterback Dak Prescott, of course, is far away from being one of those, but he's a star depth trait. He just went down from a superstar, he went down from an X factor, and he will be regressing further. He's 33, and I think this is the last season that we could get something out of him. On the other hand, his ratings are still pretty good, but he will just get worse. So we had to think of the future in huge air quotes, because the future means that every player we have will get worse over time. So bringing Josh Allen in was the best thing we could do, actually, because he's 98, which means that he will be playing on this level for quite some time. The superstar depth chart will slow down regression. That is a good start in the quarterback room. The halfback room, Alvin Kamara, James Conner, and Rashad Penny. Alvin Kamara, X factor, just had to go for him. He was just too good to pass up on. James Conner, fantastic running back, but could we add a little bit to this room? I think we could. So number 6 overall, Alvin Kamara, brought in here. He has the satellite superstar X Factor ability. He is a matchup nightmare and a running back apprentice. Basically bringing him in was a no-brainer. The deal was okay. He took the deal that we wanted to give him. He still has the Saints in his heart, or on his head, as you can see. And there we go. James Conner, of course, our second running back. He was so great last season. He still has a star depth trait. Fantastic running back. Super happy that we have him. And he will be there to pick up the pieces if Alvin Kamara should get injured. Rashad Penny, 30 years old, 85 normal depth trait, the San Diego State Aztec. Really liking this player a lot. He's powerful, he's good, he's strong, he's tough, and all of that means that he will be able to help us out as the third running back. Fullback, Alec Ingold, new signing here, 84 overall, age 30, normal depth trait. He was just turned 30, and it was just the best fullback on the board. We didn't have one. Andy Yanovich was one that we had to let go. He was 73 rated, so this is a huge improvement on that position. The wide receiver core, another beautiful sight right here. Last year we had Michael Thomas as wide receiver number 1, we had Robert Woods, and we had Robbie Anderson. This year we have Cortland Sutton as our wide receiver number 1. He's 30 and 94 rated. Star depth trait. Really great looking wide receiver. Nobody wanted to give him a deal, so we just jumped in there. Of course the deal is not too small, but doesn't really matter too much. He will be a fantastic wide receiver number 1. He's 30, which means that he will be able to play on this level for quite some time. Michael Thomas, 33-91. A lot of injuries is what he had last season. Still think that he's a very, very good wide receiver, and I do want to try and sort of work with these two as the number 1 and number 2. Then we have 2 more wide receivers, Tyler Boyd and Keenan Al. Both were on the board. Nobody wanted to take them. It was really strange. You can see that they have a 0 penalty, which means that they're on 1-year deals. I just brought them in out of the regular free agency pool, and that is amazing. 289 rated wide receivers. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. Tight end, we brought in Dallas Goedert out of the free agency period. Start of trade 31, 94 rated, former Eagles tight end. I really like him a lot. I like him a lot on the Eagles. I like him a lot here, and I think he will be very good. Since Travis Kelce left into retirement, he was an X factor. He was so important, and then suddenly, bam, he's gone. That really hurt quite a bit. We've got Tyler Higbee here. This is awesome. Tyler Higbee, I like the dude. I love him to bits. Fantastic. He was so good in the last few seasons. Important, stepping up. Great tight end number 2. Jonnu Smith, I'm going to demonstrate something on him. And Eric Ebron. Speaking of the situation, we actually might want to keep Jonnu Smith, because I don't need Eric Ebron. He's 33-79 rated. And he's 3180 rated. So there we go. Things just sort of sorted themselves out themselves. Jonnu Smith, normal depth trait, gonna keep him around. Eric Ebron, normal depth trait, 33, we're gonna trade him away. How do we do that and make sure that we don't gain any value? Well, we could release him, but that often is tied to a fine, especially with players who do have a contract. So we just click trade away. Then we sort of try and find a team that would also like to use him. We will just click through here. There we go. There was a few green teams. Let's put him down the 49ers. We add the player. Then we go down here. We pick the 7th round pick in 2028. That is super far away. And come on. There we go. And this is basically all there is to say to that. We have a very nice tight end room. As it stands, the left tackle, we've got Mike McGlinchey here. Naturally, he's a right tackle. I signed him as a right tackle, but I will show you later on the right tackle position. I just switched him over to the left tackle. He is so good, 88 rated at age 31. Really, really solid looking stats across the board. Very, very happy that we brought him in. He's going to solidify the position. That was left open suddenly because our stalwart left tackle left the team. Laken Tomlinson, left guard, 34 at 82. Then we've got Eric Flowers, 32 at 80. Both are solid left guards. Not too unhappy with these. The strength and awareness is what I like about Laken Tomlinson. Otherwise, the overall, not really that exciting. The center, Zach Martin and Ted Karras. Ted Karras out of the free agents pool. Zach Martin joining. He was with us all the time. And you might say, wait a moment, Zach Martin's no center. He's a right tackle. And I would say you're absolutely right. But I switched him over to center because I felt like, at his age, 35, and with the strength, the run block power, the awareness, all those 90-99 rays, I didn't really want to waste him on the outside. So I put him ahead of Josh Allen. He's going to be holding the middle position right there. Right guard is Alex Kappa, 31 and 87, also out of the free agents pool, signed right there. Max Sharping as a backup. Alex Kappa, 31 87, super happy that we got him. Wouldn't have initially went for the former Bengal, but the way that the dice rolled, I just decided to go for him. 87 is a very good upgrade at that position. And at right tackle, we've got Jack Conklin, 32 years old, 87 overall. Behind him, Rob Havenstein, the former LA Ram. Jack Conklin, also at right tackle initially. And this is why he's here. He's the best right tackle that I didn't put on another position. And you can see that you have to improvise in this type of franchise series. Mike McGlinchey, initially a right tackle. I switched him over. We got Zach Martin, initially a right tackle. I switched him over to center. And that is basically the way that this works. On defense, we've got DeMarcus Lawrence, former Cowboy. He's been with us since the beginning. Behind him, Harrison Phillips, 30 and 85. He might be overtaking DeMarcus Lawrence if he regresses. And Harrison Phillips has a strength rating of 99. This is what I absolutely loved. He's looking very, very good. Nothing special in terms of the dev trait, but 85 and 30 is good. So I just hope that he doesn't regress too hard. Right edge, Myles Garrett and Derek Barnett. I'm going to be covering Myles Garrett. Of course, he is an X factor, such a huge addition to our roster. He's really going to be adding pressure from the right edge side. 5th best right end in the league currently. Look at those stats. Beautiful, beautiful stats. Then the D tackle, we've got DeForest Buckner, we've got DJ Reader, we've got Greg Gaines. Greg Gaines I signed now in the offseason, 30 and 89. DJ Reader, 32 and 91. And DeForest Buckner, 32 99. X Factor, we signed him last year and he has been absolutely great. He's an award winner, so that is important. That's going to buff him a little bit more. DJ Reader and Greg Gaines might be switching position at some point in time, especially if DJ Reader goes down. And Greg Gaines probably might even go up a little bit. Left outside linebacker, we've got Shaquille Barrett, 80 overall, and Hasten Reddick, 79 overall. I like both of these players, really solid players there. The overall doesn't really do them too much justice, plus we can't really be too picky with the constraints that we've given ourselves. Mid linebacker, Anthony Walker Jr. and Zach Cunningham, both of these are going to be mid linebacker 1 and mid linebacker number 2. Super solid players, very happy with these. Behind them, the backup players are Josie Jewell and Devondre Campbell. Also fantastic players, a lot of players with mentor tags on this team. Bobby Wagner, I just keep him around because I like him, plus he also has a mentor tag. The special thing about the mentor tag is that it buffs the training results for other players. That is basically the idea of what is happening here. Right outside linebackers, Andy McGinkle, 31-79, and Zedarius Smith. Those were the best players on the board, so nothing too special right here. But again, the details are what matter, and speed, acceleration, pursuit are looking very nice. Tackle, hit, power, finesse moves, play recognition, awareness. Important stats. A few could be better, but overall and for the most part, I'm not too unhappy with these. The cornerback room, we've got Jalen Ramsey, 31-98. He, of course, is my CB1 with a startup trait, meaning it will slow down his regression a little bit. But we also have other cornerbacks in this room, of course. Second one is Byron Jones, 33-83. Very happy with this one. Close behind him, Sidney Jones, the fourth, 30-82. Might even be overtaking Byron Jones at some point in time. Same goes for Rasul Douglas, who's 31-82. And finally, we've got James Bradbury, 33-81. And you can see a lot of experience on this team. A lot of mentors on this team. Basically all mentors, almost. Free safety, Juan Thornhill, 30-85. Behind him, Quandre Diggs, 33-81. And that is a fantastic setup right there. Juan Thornhill is a very good free safety. I do hope that he manages to shut down a lot of the opposition actions. And this is the direction that we're going to be going in this room here. Quandre Diggs as the backup. That is fantastic, man. Strong safety, Adrian Amos, 33-88. He was a free agent at the beginning of the season. Just going to put that out there. 88 rated. Behind him, Jimmy Ward, 78. He was the next best thing. Okay, sort of compromising there, and that works for me. The kicker is Matt Gay, 3283, super high kick power, 99, accuracy is 90, and the punter, 3185, kick power 95, and kick accuracy 97. The draft picks, we only have these two. As you can see, one is from the trade, one is the only one that I had left. I will be trading these two away to sort of be stuck with one 7th rounder for 2028, and that is perfect as it is. The practice squad is absolutely empty. I gave all the players away that the CPU tried adding. Those were not something that I wanted to deal with. In terms of the team setup, I think we are pretty done here. The depth chart, of course, we're going to start Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara. Most of these things are pretty much self-explanatory, right? We're just going to be going with the players as they stand right now. I might be tweaking this a little bit at a later stage, but the CPU does the sorting by itself. And with these players, when I'm not trying to force plays on a rookie or something like that, that might have a lower overall than a veteran, the CPU does a fine job right here. Let me just check this out. Left outside linebacker. There was a weird sorting. Is this Shaquille Barrett? Where's my other left outside linebacker? Hasten Reddick is who I want to see there. The mid linebackers are right. Hasten Reddick is a left outside, is used as a right outside linebacker. That is freaking weird. We're gonna change that around. Gonna be putting Andy Ginkle here. Then we've got Jalen Ramsey, Baron Jones. That works. Free safety, Quandre Diggs. All right. We are looking good. And with that covered, we're gonna be taking a look at the Eagles roster because they are just going to be the opposing team. And they already look pretty scary to me. Quarterback, Phil Jurkovec, 2777, RJ Curley, and Clayton Tune, 2653. What a great rookie. Absolutely worth the draft pick. But there we go. Phil Jurkovec, normal dev trait. You know, initially I would say, well, that's not too much of a challenge, but I have learned to keep my mouth shut because sometimes this really comes back to bite me, and I don't really want to be bitten here. So, Phil Jurkovec looking decent, I would say. Throw power is good, accuracy is good, but overall, of course, could be better, but it always depends on what they do with this quarterback. Running back, Bijan Robinson, Miles Sanders, and Nicholas Singleton. Crazy good running back room, especially one of my favorite all-time players, Bijan Robinson. Look at this one here. 4th best halfback in the league at age 23. Ouch. Miles Sanders, also no slash, so this is going to be dangerous. Fullback, Steve Piercy. Wide receivers, Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, McCole Hardman, Xavier Worthy, former Texas Longhorn, Cam Patton, and Carnell Tate. And McCole Hardman, let me just check it out. I want to see where he came from. I think he came, from the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. Tight end is Jake Johnson, 2282, so he basically pushed out Dallas Goedert. James Mitchell is here. Nick Muse is here as well. So there we go. Decent room. Left tackle Jordan Mailata, 95. Wow. But next year he could be on our team. So there we go. Left guard Drew Kendall is injured, 23 and 93. Wow. He is looking very, very nice for his age. Landon Dickerson's going to be the left guard today. Cam Jurgens at center, 2785. Josh Beretta, 2574. Right guard Royce Newman, 29 and 83. Nick Sakelch behind him as the backup. Right tackle Blake Fisher, 2381, and Jeremiah Church as his backup. I would say a very decent offensive line. Pretty solid for the most part. Some injuries like Drew Kendall are probably gonna not have too much of an impact on us because Landon Dickerson is 92, he's 92, so that is not going to be too much of a difference. The center is solid. Here we've got a solid guard, and the tackle on the right side is also looking pretty good. The defense, we've got Greg Rousseau, one of the most feared players on Madden currently. He's just so good. We've got Nijalik Kelly, and we've got Channing Sullivan. A very, very tough left edge group here. Right edge, Josh Sweat, 29.95. He's been an Eagle for a long, long time. Gunnar Givens is here as a backup, but Josh Sweat is going to be the one putting pressure on us. D tackle Jordan Davis, 26.99 rated with a start F trade out of Georgia from the 2022 draft. Crazy good looking D tackle. Travis Shaw and Justin Walford going to be backups. Left outside linebacker Cameron Thomas, 2685, and Max Pearson, 2480. Middle linebacker is Leighton Vander Esch. Recently, of course, he was a Cowboy. We had to let him go. That sucks because he's been a pain in our backside ever since. So there we go. CJ Hicks is also a mid linebacker, 2285, and Leo Chanel out of the 2022 draft, 25 and 84. Right outside linebacker, Lonnie Manover, 2387, Michigan product, and Kaiser White, 30 and 86. At the right outside linebacker position, Kaiser White would be looking better on our team than on theirs, I have to say, but we don't have him, so there we go. Cornerback, Asante Samuel Jr. as a starter. I think he is a former Giant, right? No, Charger. My bad. All right, former Charger. Deuce Chestnut is here, 2390, so two extremely talented cornerbacks. Hurley, Williams, and Austin more in the backup category. Free safety, Jabril Peppers, 30 and 89. We've got our slate here. Jabril Peppers also interesting for us in our age bracket. And at strong safety, we've got Brandon Joseph, 2494, and Joanel Aguero, 2176. Very, very good starter, to be honest. 24 and 94 is a fantastic mix. He will go up in depth rate, no questions asked. Kicker, Brian McGee, 2378, Adam Zamaha, and the punter is Tressway, 36 and 77. Probably more up our alley than theirs. Next up, we are going to take a look at the weekly strategy here. What do? I think the short pass coverage should be what we focus on. This is the first time that our team will be working here. I'll be going with splits for everybody. Just need to get some experience points to sort of keep the status quo. That is what we have to work for. Not get better, but to really keep the status quo working. We're going to see what Alvin Kamara can do. We have a fantastic running back, and we will be utilizing his talents, so that much is quite clear. Apart from that, not too many surprises here. The team profile, again, these focus players, these are always the ones that I just want to sort of keep as much on the level they are as I can. This is not really about developing players further, because that is not going to happen. X Factor players technically and mostly don't regress as hard, but for instance, Jalen Ramsey with a star, Zach Martin, these players are not as critical, of course, but getting some more experience points into these players will always help us in the long run. So Cortland Sutton, I'll be using him in training. Who else? Alec Ingle, don't think that we really need to improve him that much. A player that we could try to buff a little bit. Where was he? Keenan Allen, for instance, he's 34. Tyler Boyd at 31. And you can see that we don't have any bad players, but we of course will have to take a look at what we do right here. Rashad Penny might be a good pick to go for. We have Dak Prescott. I had him before. I think I will be going with James Conner. I just want to make sure that he doesn't regress too hard. Greg Gaines, yeah, that could work. Pushing him up to take over, that is a good idea. Andy Ginkle, not really too excited about this one. I feel like he is only going to be more in a supporting role. Hasten Reddick. I could see myself working with Hasten Reddick, because I could maybe put him onto other positions that might work. We're going to get an interception. I think that should be doable. We're going to get 20 points or less is going to be the limitation. 250 offensive yards, no sacks allowed. Whew, that is going to be a tall order, right? But yeah, we're going to go with this now. Let's start training. Let's see what happens. And no injuries, only experience points is what I want to see, of course. All right, offensive training results are in. We can see that we have a few experience points here and there. For the most part, the XP are very good because we have a bunch load of mentors. But with these players, of course, injuries are always a factor. And here we go, Quandre Diggs with the PCL sprain. Luckily, nothing too horrible. but shouldn't impact us too much. We also have a bunch of player upgrades. We're going to be taking care of those right now. All right, let's take a look into the player upgrades. We've got quite a few to take care of because we just kicked off the season. Of course, there's a lot of preseason games happening, so let's dive straight into it. Zach Martin will get an upgrade towards power, and that is the way that upgrades work here. We're not really trying to make players better. We're sort of trying to counter their natural regression that they are just having due to age and all the other factors that play into that. 94 rated, Cortland Sutton was here, James Conner now getting a buff towards power back. These players were already higher rated last season, and they are sort of being pushed towards that overall again. But it is a battle that we will be losing eventually, so that just if that makes sense. We're just trying to maintain the team as a functioning unit at the level that we want to see. Byron Jones gets some man-to-man improvements going, and then we will be looking at Myles Garrett, who has 9 skill points, so that is a bunch of points right there. And I think with that, we are done with spending those points. He is now a 99 overall. What I find interesting is that there are still attributes in here that are not fully maxed. So you can't really go for these, but that doesn't matter too much. So right now, we have completed that. I think we're ready to dive into the first game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Pacific Coast Field is going to be our home stadium, is where we're going to be playing this. So Pacific Field is the stadium where we will be playing here. Here's the coach coming onto the field here, Monday night primetime, as we kick off the new season. And Mitch Trubisky and Devonta Smith, of course, showing off the jerseys. Leighton Van Der Esch in the middle, number 55. And this is the man, the name, the legend, Josh Allen. And this is Alvin Kamara without a name on the back. That is definitely a learning for me. I will try to figure out before I transfer to a city, do they have names on the back? Do they, do the jerseys work the way I want them to work? Or if there's something that is probably a little bit weird, something like that. Anyhow, here we go. We are going to be going with our home uniforms, black and yellow. We know them, we love them. And the Eagles are going to be using their home uniform as well. It's just very easy to keep those two apart as our defense stops the opposing offense very quickly. We're going to go the 26 duo here, left-hand side. I am so deep into the Dolphins and Bears playbooks, I've almost forgotten what the playbook looks like here. 2nd and 9, only one short gain here for Alvin Kamara. Let's go here, straight run for the X Factor. And off we go. There we go. Let's see, how far can we go? And we go pretty far, actually. This is very nice. We're up to the 7-yard line. 2 rushes, 18 yards for our new X Factor running back. And gonna go the halfback draw here, slightly towards the right-hand side is where we're gonna be going. Do we get into position quickly? Nope. Not happening. 2nd and goal, 8 yards. We even lose a yard here. The defense around Leighton Van Der Esch. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Left-hand side run. Alvin Kamara. Gonna be focusing on the runs here. We're putting a man into motion. Number 89. That is Tyler Higbee. And here you go. Alec Ingle taken down at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. And this is gonna be a halfback smash. Again, left-hand side focused. Just think that this side is a little bit tougher. And here we go. We are in. Alvin Kamara, first touchdown as a Crusader. This is a season where we, of course, have to decide what we want to do. I want to run it back. That, of course, is quite clear. But it doesn't really matter too much. It is a completely new team. And we will have to completely start again from zero. Not completely from zero, but pretty much there. Phil Jukovic stopped at the 46 in the first quarter. That is very good. Halfback base left-hand side run towards the left here. Alvin Kamara. I'm excited to see what we could do with him. And there we go. Stiff arming. Taken down from behind number 93. But that X factor is really, really to be felt right there. There we go. Number 12, that's Michael Thomas. He would have been great if he could have stopped that defensive player from sort of coming inside, as we still have 48 seconds left to go. Do we try a pass play for a while? Do we try one of these? Halfback slam. Let's go with the halfback slam. We have a little time here. There is the smallest of gaps. Smallest of gaps right there. Double slants. 10 seconds. Let's call it a timeout here. We've got 9 seconds. What are we going to do? Do we just take the points? I think that would make sense, wouldn't it? But we can try one more play, right? So inside zone is a good backup. I think a play action cross post is something that I like. A jailbreak could work. Stick. 4 verticals. Play action slide. Tell you what, I will be going with the post cross. Same formation. Cortland Sutton. First time going to be going with him. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Whoa! There was a rush incoming here for Josh Allen, who just evades the tackle and the sack. 2 seconds. That is not a lot of time. So I'm going to go with a 42-yard field goal. But we are at the beginning of the second quarter. I am so stupid. I thought it was the second quarter. I'm going to put this one wide, aren't I? That was such a brain fart. Oh my God, that was typical me, I would say. There we go. Could have gone for that one a bit better. I don't know why oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. But good rush here by Alvin Kamara. Number 41. Working well. Spacing switch, Dallas Goedert. Do we go with him for the first time? Do we go with a different formation? Do we go with a different play? Let's try this one here. Tyler Boyd. Number 83. There we go. Safe catch for Tyler Boyd. Josh Allen. Sort of, I don't know how do you even call that? It's not even a shovel pass. It's just a weird flippity-floppity throw right there. But you can see he's on the move quicker. He is way better than Dak Prescott when it comes to being out of the pocket. Watch out. There we go. Oh. Yeah, number 69 didn't really do much there. Would have liked a bit more coverage, but that did not help. So another left-hand side run for Alvin. Let's go, man. 78. Go across and cover. There we go. There we go. I think we are going to be through. Are we going to be through? Number 8 is coming along. And that was a quick stop. Slightly running out of juice there, Alvin Kamara, but that move towards the left was fantastic. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, number 8 did come across quicker than I would have liked it, but that was a good one. So, Kamara on a screen. Yeesh. Yeah, that was coming in hot. We're going to try another one. 9 yards. I do hope that we gain more flexibility in terms of what we can do here. Dallas Goedert, and there we go. He fights forward at the 1-yard line. He is stopped. But we have more flexibility in running and passing. 3rd and goal, 1 yard, left-hand side run. Do we have a funky play here? Do we have a funky play? No, we don't. We're not going to do something too tricky here. Let's put a man in motion. 2-minute warning incoming right now. Didn't really see that one coming. Don't know what the team is cheering for currently. The Eagles are sort of high-fiving each other. That was strange. Here we go. Run is live. Alvin Kamara. Another stop, this time out the 2-yard line. 4th and goal. Out of all the bad decisions I could be making right now, I think the worst would be to really give this one up. But we're going to be looking for Dallas Goedert. We're going to be looking for Alvin Kamara. There we go. But this one was not a bad decision. This was a very good one. We just had to risk it. I mean, we are the defending Super Bowl champions here. And we have a very, very good roster. We've got a fantastic quarterback. So, you know, Mike Tomlin's can be very happy here. Come on, defense. Defense limits them 14 and 13. Seeing the playbook here. And this is actually the Steelers playbook, isn't it? Does remind me a lot of the Bears playbook. We're gonna have to see. There is something right there. 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna be letting the clock run down unless I can get a good pass out to a player like Tyler Boyd. Oh, that is smacked away. That is smacked away. It was sort of a crossbody throw. It wasn't the most pretty there, but didn't have to be. Number 14, Courtland Sutton. Almost picked by number 37. Very, very good play here. Tell you what, 4th and 1. Let's go with double slants. Just going to be picking up the first down, and then that's going to be that. Inside zone, we switch it over to a run play. Alvin Kamara going to be on the move here. Go, 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 go. And there we go. We get the first down. 10 seconds to be played. I see no point in pressurizing this. We are 11 points ahead. That is a solid lead right there. Monday night primetime, and it's run inside for us, and it's defend the short pass against Phil Jurkovec. We're going to return in the middle, or shot Penny's going to be the kick return. Bam, there we go. All the way towards the back, and off we go. If the gap would have opened up a little bit more, would have gone that way, but not like this. And Josh Allen onto the field here. He feels very, very mobile. Well, that is probably good. Plus, he really has... Woo! That was almost a catch by Courtland Sutton right there. Slapped away slightly. And off we go. Number 78. Get a block in. There we go. That was a beautiful block. Beautiful block right there. Courtland Sutton did come over. Let's go with 3rd and 3. Some slants. Dallas Goedert. It's going to be the one that I'm looking for. Ooh, and he's dragged back. 2 Eagles players right there. They were quick in stopping him. The pass was good. Not too horrible. Do we punt at 4th and 2? No, we don't. Because, you know, we are the defending champions, and I just want to, you know, just want to make sure we don't mess this one up. There we go. Catch Courtland Sutton. Get a first down. At the 45, we are moving ahead at a leisurely pace here. The Crusaders. Love the colors. Love the colors. The first season was a little bit painful. And we have gotten better over time. Really got better. This here is the type of franchise series that really lives off of the players that... Holy moly! Ooh, had to get that one away quickly. Jesus Christ. Who was that breaking through? Who was that? Oh, the gap. Number 66 was sleeping. I don't know what he was doing. Look at that. Kabooey. So number 43. Who is that? Jesus, man. Oh, it's Kaiser White. Yeah, look at this one here. Greedy face, man. Greedy face coming at us. Do we get this one in a good position? Oh, there's a flag. Is that going to be holding? Is that going to be holding?
Holding. Offense.
Guys, you're not helping. Lake and Tomlinson. 2nd and 20.
Still second.
Ouch. Well, what I wanted to say was that I forgot what I wanted to say. So there we go. We flip the play here. I think I want to flip it. I'm going to flip it. There we go. There we go. Tyler Boyd. Thomas. Holy shamoly. Can we get this one? Wow. Wow. What a throw. What a catch. 3rd and inches. 19-yard throw. 19 yards. Number 83, that is Tyler Boyd. Gets this one. Catches it. And we are back in the game, man. Even after we get this horrible penalty called against us. 4th and inches. Stays the same, number 96 here. That's Shaw. Definitely with a very important block here. We're going to go the halfback dive. Very, very good. I completely forgot what I wanted to say. Never mind. There we go. 1st down. All right, that works for me. Of course, at this stage in a franchise series, we have to be considered favorites. We have to be considered a very, very tough team, a very good team. But of course, we also have to work hard. But we are definitely the team that will be favorites in most of the games. That'll put pressure on us. That'll put us in a position that we weren't in up to last season, I would say. Definitely a part of last season when we started getting very, very good. Oh dear, that was almost picked. Number 19. But before that, well, we were getting better. We're going to leave it at that. We were getting better, but of course there was so much that had to happen. And, oh dear. Oh, we are super far back. And there we go. Use our stiff arm here. That was important. But it doesn't really matter because we had to go back slightly for the pass. So 3rd and 8 only. That is not fantastic. Let's go with the verticals here. Gonna get this to Dallas Goedert. Tyler Boyd if we can. But I'm looking for Dallas Goedert. There we go. Good, nice turn by our tight end. 1 second to be played in this 3rd quarter. And the clock is gonna run down now. There we go. Gonna be heading into the 4th quarter now. Let's get this game wrapped up. I think we can do that. All right, here we go. At the beginning of the 4th quarter, at the 15-yard line, we're going to be starting with a halfback draw. Let's push into that end zone, shall we? Off we go. Alvin Kamara, let's adjust towards your left, towards your right, and do we get to the 1st-yard line. There we go. No, we don't. 2nd and inches. You bastards. But all right, we are in control of this game. Doesn't feel too weird. So that is good, actually. Much appreciated right there. Go, 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 go. And Alvin Kamara up to the 2-yard line. We are moving forward here at a very steady pace. Speaks volumes of this team. I mean, we're going to take a look at the overalls later. I think we're a 95 overall team currently. And as I said, we are to be considered favorites. And we shove backwards, 2nd and goal, still at the 1 yard line. Let's go, halfback zone weak. Left-hand side. Going to try and break through. The offensive line does have a few weaknesses. Good Lord, man. Can we get in there, please? It shall not be. 3 yards. We lose. We lose yardage. Great fan of this at the moment. Okay. Let's go with this. Stick not vertical. Who do we go for? I don't know yet. We're going to decide on the fly. And oh, we are sacked. God freaking hell, damn it, and everything in between. 14-3. The Eagles break through. Not even over. 11 yards. Yeah, that was not good. Matt Gay, let's go for a field goal kick here. Kaboom. There we go. Between the sticks. And that's what counts. There we go. And our defense holds them again. Great job, 3-17. Do we get another go here? Do we get another go around the outside? I don't like those outside runs too much because it's always the risk of exactly this. You know, the offensive line and the defensive line just stretching so far. And then defensive players just breaking through. Sort of just, yeah. Breaking through. Getting you. And that's that then. Let's go. Cortland Sutton. Come on, Alvin. Come on, Alvin. Let me see what you got. Up to the 9 yard line. 3rd and 4. We're not really drilling those passes yet. Cortland Sutton didn't get into position as quickly as I would have liked. We're gonna go psych here, right? Let's go with Kamara on a short one. And there we go. Leighton Van Der Esch has nothing on this beautiful turn by Alvin, and we spin into the end zone. And there we go. We are in. Quarterback kneel is an option. 1st and goal. Are we going to take that? Of course not. Of course not. We're going to push in there. We are defending champions. Probably not these players here. But definitely. Looking at the overalls. This is exactly what we should be. And Alvin Kamara. A lot of power. Just look at his speed when he accelerates. This is really something different. And we're in. Great job. Yeah, and the Eagles, of course, not too happy with this result. And off we go. They do get 1 touchdown back at the 51-second mark. 44-yard line is where we're going to be starting. Let's try this one here. Dallas Goedert. And there we go. And there we go. Now tell me that wasn't a beauty. Tell me that wasn't awesome. And tell me that we could have done this with Dak Prescott. Dallas Goedert. Beautiful forward run. Josh Allen escaping the pocket. And Goddard breaks a sack here. Number 1, Deuce Chestnut. Takes him down in the end, but only with a lot of help. Left-hand side. Let's, of course, go like this here. Burst cross here. Higbee is going to be the one I'm going to be aiming for. And this is why I love Tyler Higbee. He's just so powerful. He's tall, he's strong. And we scored. The San Diego Crusaders take a very, very comfortable lead. A very comfortable lead. What a surge in power right there. Yeesh. Well done, guys. Well done. 31 versus 10. The game is over. We win the season opener against the Eagles. Josh Allen, our quarterback, for the first time, showing off what he can do. And there we go. Great job, guys. Really, very well done. Well, you know, I reckon there would be quite a few reasons to be euphoric right now and just yell, this is going to be our season again, but I'm not going to be doing that because, I mean, yes, the completion rate is better for Josh Allen. He really feels very, very good. But our opposing quarterback was a 77 rated Phil Jurkovec, right? Sometimes he has good games, but sometimes he just has not good games. And today was not good. Of course, the defense that we have built is definitely very, very powerful. So that is certainly something that is to be noted. But apart from that, this is not the real competition here. The rest of the team, I reckon, is pretty good. Bijan Robinson didn't get a lot done today. I think the right edge and the D tackle certainly had something to say about that. Alvin Kamara was pretty good, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Dallas Goedert leading the pack here. Nope, AJ Brown, but Dallas Goedert for us. Tyler Boyd, Alvin Kamara, Cortland Sutton. A lot of good players in here. Good additions by everyone. Let me see who allowed a sack. Nobody from our side? Oh no, I got the ball away. That was it, what happened. Anyhow, tackle leader, quite a few, nothing real standing out. Brandon Joseph, probably tackles in total. Tackles for loss. DeMarcus Lawrence and Evan Ginkel. Myles Garrett got sacks. Half one for TJ Reader and DeForest Buckner. And Lonnie Van Over. There we go. Brandon Joseph. We did have 1 sack. I remember that one. And 2 interceptions. 1 for Anthony Walker Jr., our mid linebacker, and 1 for Byron Jones. Well done, guys. Solid game. Alright, guys. We have completed the first game today against the Philadelphia Eagles. 1-0 NFC East currently. Next week, going to be playing against another rival. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders also in the mix here. Week 3, away game against the Saints, and then the LA Rams at home. So far, cannot be too unhappy. I have to say I don't really know why the season goal is reach divisional round because I did not choose that. Must be Madden glitching around a little bit here. But whatever, we are going to progress into next week in the next episode. For now, I hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you're liking this team. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.